Okay, I just went into this Tuesday morning store, and I'm going to probably have to put the snapshots that make a video separate. I haven't learned yet how to use YouTube's put the music on at a certain point after making a vlog. You know, like this part, and then add the music on just that part. That's the, like I said, the snapshots, the store shopping ones. Yeah, I'm going to do it eventually. I will learn. But anyway, I wanted to talk about something that happened when I was coming out of there. And it was funny because it just had happened right before then. I was walking down one of the aisles, the middle lanes in the store, and there was a woman coming toward me, and I'm like, I am not moving out of people's way so they can get by. You know, if they're going to come right toward you when they see that you're already there. And it was apparently an employee, and she was real nice and happy. You know, how are you doing, ma'am, and stuff like that. So there was enough room, yeah. But I have seen people who think you have to totally move out of their way. They are so entitled. This area has a reputation in the state of Texas as people having a high sense of entitlement. Not everybody, of course. Not everybody. I wouldn't even say most people. But you can see it. Yeah, I will see, it's like there's always at least that one. At least that one. Usually when I go shopping or go anywhere, there's that person who thinks everybody should part ways so they can get through. They own the store. Some of you know what I mean, right? It happened while I was in the store. Now when I was leaving, they have, like, you can walk up the stairs, or you can it's flat and you can walk up, and then you turn another corner. Well, you can still see if somebody's coming up that. So I was coming up that, and this woman got her shopping cart, and she had somebody with her. I didn't really look at her, but she started coming down it, and I was already at the curve. And I think apparently she thought she has that high sense of entitlement, and then I needed to just go all the way back down so she could make it through. There was enough room for both of us, but her attitude was like she was going to move it further over so I couldn't make it. Now I was already more up it than she was down, But I'm telling you, sometimes their behavior, it's not really something to laugh at because it's so narcissistic, histrionic kind of thing. Disturbed, not the disorders. I'm not diagnosing anybody, but the behaviors are disturbing, really, for somebody to show a total lack of courtesy or just decency all around. You got enough room for two people to pass one another, but you're going to try to ensure that they can't. You're going one direction, they're going the other. You're going to ensure that they can't by moving your shopping cart into the middle. I went anyway. Okay? And she deliberately did that. Oh my goodness. Things I think is, who raised these people? And it's not just, she was old enough. She wasn't a kid. She wasn't a 20-something. She was, I didn't really look at her, but I could tell, just the glance as I went by. She was probably at least in her 40s. She should know better. Okay, she should know better. And she should have retrained herself, whether she was raised like that or not, that no, this is not your world, and only your world, to show some kind of superiority over everybody you meet. I can't get that voice out now. Yeah, because I've seen people who kind of act like that, and they use that voice. And when you really get down to it, if there's somebody that they're no better than you. In fact, that whole behavior makes them, I don't want to say even less than. We're all human. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. But, yeah. I know a lot of people have seen that on the road. Because people would comment. I've made this comment about, I live in Narcissism-ville. And people say, well, it's like that everywhere. No, this place actually has the reputation. And I've said this in other videos. It actually has the reputation for this. That I didn't make the reputation of, that people have this high sense of entitlement and so forth here. It had this reputation when I first heard of this place, like 30 or so years ago, more or less. So yeah, somebody else gave it that reputation, and they were kind of spot on. I really do like to go shopping outside of here. Seriously, I went a couple of weeks ago, I guess, and it's just so much more it's so much more pleasant. It really is pleasant, I should say. You don't just see this, you know, outside of the suburbs, I should say. Well, one of them is actually, I think, is a suburb, but you don't see this kind of attitude so bad. And sometimes I don't even really see it there. People are pleasant. The cashiers are actually nice. They don't look at you like you're a burden and you're interrupting whatever they want to do. You know? The thing is that they're there when they're there. They're not off, as I call it, texting somebody in their own mind. You know, they're not actually texting, but it's in their mind. They're texting. That's the way I see it. I'm kind of being funny about it, but they're not there. They're just, you know, like robots. And wherever their mind is, who knows? They don't even acknowledge you, don't say anything to you when you walk up. They just do it, and you might hear a whenever you leave. But I got to where I would say, "You're welcome." Yeah. It's just not everywhere. It's not everybody. You know, I'm not saying all people here at all. No. I do really, and this has been years now, I wonder what happened to manners. You know, what happened to, you know, just common decency? And I've made a video a long time ago, probably 4 years ago, about how people say you got to earn respect. I don't have to earn anything from you. That is I think that was one of the downfalls to all this. One that started off as people saying that you have to earn people's respect. Now, you give people respect. You give people respect. They are also human, just like you. You're not the queen or the king. And then if they do something wrong, that takes away from it, okay? That might take away from it, and you deal with the issue, whatever it is. But no, people want to say you earn respect. Oh, please. I think that mentality is what set all the, you know, one of them that set all this up. You know, there are a lot of things that set this kind of, you know, attitude off is, you know, just, you know, people just do whatever it is and, you know, fake it till you make it. No, you make it. You make sure you've done what you need to do to make it. Okay? Stop being a fake, an imposter. Yeah, there were so many of them. And I remember while they were happening, I was thinking these kinds of things. Seriously? This is what people want to put out into this world that people should do? Is to fake it? You know, just do whatever it is. Because one of the things I've learned over these years, besides that's just plain wrong, is that they just continue to fake it. And they cause problems for people who've actually done the work to make it. Yeah. Now, of course, I'm not expecting everybody to be perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I know that. There's not a person on this planet that's perfect. Never makes mistakes and all that. But, yeah, I mean, there are some things. It's obvious. Like, there was a store I went into one time, and I was, you know, it was a new store. It's right next to me right now. And I went in there, and there was this young woman. She come charging through the door. It had a lot of customers, and, you know, there are wide enough aisles for people to get past one another. She come charging in that door, and she looked like she was going to charge right into me. You know, not right at the door, but where I was in, an aisle. And I didn't move. You hit me, you might be the one that falls, okay? Because I am a tall woman. Think Xena, you know. So she looked like, and then she went around me, meaning there was enough room for her to go around me, okay? But she had that sense of entitlement. I don't care what you have, what kind of sense of entitlement you have. No, I'm not giving you what you want just because you think you have it. Oh boy, I can go on and on about this. But, and I have in the past. And I want to say, not everything is bad. Not everything is bad, or I wouldn't be here. Although last summer, when it was the heat of the summer, oh my goodness, people were so rude. I think that was during the heat of the summer. Just so many rude people. And I was like, I got to move from here. I cannot stand it anymore. I can't even go grocery shopping without something happening. And I knew I wasn't going to, of course. But it was being dramatic, like all the histrionic people. Their behaviors are so histrionic, I know. But it was really bad. No, I shouldn't laugh about that, because it was really that bad that just even going to a grocery store or just going down to that little store, like I said, that woman comes charging, young woman comes charging through the store like she owned the place. And obviously she doesn't. It's a corporation that owns the place. But yeah, so I was like, I can't handle people like this on it, because I usually go out on a daily basis. So it was pretty bad. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you want to subscribe to this video, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.